Hey guys, welcome back. Big Man on Campus podcast. We're here. We're live. Time for a little chat between all of us here. I know a lot of people will tune in, and there'll be people on here that don't buy the service, have no connection to me whatsoever, but feel the need to support me and watch me and be here every day. So I get there's going to be those people in here that are going to come in and beat a man while he's down, and that's fine. I've not been good. That's the truth of the matter. I'm 0-9. I've not been able to hit water in a boat. But here's the thing. I'm proud. I'm happy who I am, and I'm going to keep trudging forward. I'm going to keep putting my effort into this. I'm going to keep grinding away. Again, I'll answer all the questions. I got no reason to block anybody. I block people who are mean to me and have rude stuff to say to me. I don't have to put up with that. I'm a man at the end of the day. As far as me being down, it's not been a good year for me. I've had a tough college football season, and I've had a tough college basketball season. It's been a start to the year that I've not been happy with. It's actually been quite comical to a lot of people, I think, because of how bad I've been. And the truth of the matter right now is I'm not seeing anything very well. I'm not doing well. I'm not seeing it well. A lot of it's in my head at this point. And I think for me, I need to obviously not take a step back, but I need to let some things play out. I need to obviously lower what I'm doing. I need to face the facts that right now I just can't see the board. And that's not an excuse. I'm on here every day. I'm here telling you that. I give my fucking all to everything I do. I've dedicated myself to this, and finding this slow start has really hurt me, hurt my confidence, and hurt everything I'm doing. I'm not going to throw blank shots. I'm not going to, when I don't have it, I think a good capper has to recognize sometimes they just don't have it. And I'm not going to throw stones when I'm not feeling them right now. I think for me over the next few days, it's to let some things play out, see how everything goes, and come back at it, later in the week and start going with it. As far as the shows that I do, that is nothing bearing down. I have a job at the end of the day. The job is to get picks out. Shows that I do are just kind of separate to that. I actually don't do as many shows as I used to anymore anyway. A lot of people have asked me, why don't you bring this show back? Why don't you start doing these shows? And I'm going to adhere to that. I'm going to do whatever you guys want. I understand, though, that I have to give out picks and I have to get the job done. And I'm going to. We all have to remember at the end of the day, we're 2 weeks into the season. We're in neutral sites. We're in tropical areas. We don't know much about this stuff right now in these teams. And I'm not going to continue to throw things out there that, again, these are plays that I'm looking at. These are plays that I'm researching. These are plays that I'm putting time into. And right now I'm just not seeing it correctly. And as a man, I have to get to that point. I am, as many of you know, I'm very confident. I'm, at some points, maybe arrogant sometimes. And I get that I'm going to have to take what comes to me every night. And I know people love to see me lose. I know that. And you know what? I think in a way, I almost look at that and say, you know what? Salud. Maybe you're right. I'm not doing well right now, and I'm not doing well. And a lot of people will point out, oh, it's a tout curse. You went tout. You said you would never go tout. I never didn't say I wouldn't go tout. I said there are a lot of people that go tout that shouldn't be touts. But that's neither here nor there. That's not anyone's concern. Most of the people that shred me on the internet have every right to. They've started the season out expecting good plays, and I'm not giving good plays. And that's the truth of the matter. But I'm not going to keep throwing blanks. I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to, look at some of these games and try to provide a decent opinion. I'm not going to count any of these games. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to try to get some confidence back here and get back into it. I'm going to, keep moving. So I appreciate all of you kind people that have commented to me. I appreciate all the people that are negative. And look, most people don't understand the pressure that I'm dealing with, the stuff that I do. Most of the people are just, carnival barkers at the end of the day. They have no, contention with, what I'm doing. They don't know what I'm doing. They have nothing to know what I'm about to do. So as far as 0-9, frankly, it's 0-9. I'm not 19-70. I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to be back, and I'm going to be fine. I get people are going to be critical. Most handicappers will just keep throwing plays out. They'll keep burying people. They'll have no issue doing that. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. I have every belief in my mind that I'm the most knowledgeable handicapper as far as college basketball on earth. I think I know the most. I think I can bribe the most. And right now, it's just not working for me. I've gotten away from the things that got me where I am. I'm gonna have to figure it out. And I appreciate some of the negativity. And again, Daniel can provide any kind of proof that he's actually a customer of mine. Other than that, I really don't care what he has to say. He doesn't understand what I do. He doesn't understand anything about me. So I'm not going to block him because that'll just be me lowering myself to him. So again, what we're going to do here, guys, chat about a couple games. We're going to see if the ball goes in the hoop. I'm not going to pound my chest if they win. I'm not going to do anything like that. I just need some things to go my way right now. And I'm not going to keep throwing blanks out there to you guys and expecting you to keep buying into this stuff. I need to take a step back and, kind of get back into who I am. And, right now I'm not me right now. So what we're going to do is going forward, we're going to be here every day, chat about a couple games, nothing too set and standard in stone, but I want to be here to people to voice their concerns if they have a problem with me, any kind of thing. Are you a believer one bit in incorporating betting trends and public siding in your plays? Yeah, of course. I think all that stuff has to go into it, and I welcome any questions that you have, and you want to get an answer to. If you want to bash me, that's totally fine as well. But here's the thing, guys. You have to remember, and I think the other night my tweet went out and people laughed at it, but it's true. Some of the greatest people on earth have had slow times. Some of the slowest people have failed. And my dad told me the other night, he said, look, it's business. You're going to fail. And I'm failing. And I got to get back at it and figure it out. And I will. So I thank all of you kind people that have, stuck up for me and been nice to me. But I deserve the hate. I'm a handicapper. You are what you are. And you got to deal with what comes to you, and, I get that. So yeah, but yeah, as far as that, I'm definitely a firm believer in that, and I appreciate that. Honestly, this is a good time to buy. Look at it like a stock, Brandon. I'm not going to tell anyone to do what they want to do, but yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, you got to buy low on stuff. And listen, here's one thing I do know, and this is the important thing: 0-9 is very difficult. It's very tough to go 9-0, and it's very hard to go 0-9. 0-9 is not what I am. I think we all know that. 0-9 is not what I planned to be and ever planned to be. But last year, I started out, I did well. People expect and think about that. I don't give a fuck about last year. Last year doesn't mean anything to me. And if you look, I've gotten out of, I don't care about last year. Last year was last year. Just like I was, 28 last year and I'm 29 this year. It doesn't matter. Those are memories. That's it. That's all that matters. And we can remember this for what they were, memories, and that's it. That is not indicative of anything. That means nothing now. It's all about this season. I don't care about last year, and I've not made anyone well aware of last year. I haven't bragged about last year at all. Last year is what it is. It's there. It is what it is. And that's the point. I made a lot of money last year. And that's the point. Daniel, you've had your time. You've obviously voiced your opinions. Send your whatever you have to send. And if you don't, that's fine. But we're not going to keep dealing with you. We know what we know what you're all about on here. You're just a carnival barker. So enjoy your night. Thanks for your comments. And we appreciate your stuff. And yeah, Ralphie's right. You are what your record says you are. That's a good point. But you know what? We'll trudge forward. We'll take a step back right now, and And yeah, because Watchdog has the wrong thing. They added a play that wasn't there. I'm 0-9. That's the point. Why would I make that up? Why would I make that up? If I was 0-10, I'd tell you I'm 0-10. I can't hide. What do you people think? I'm not hiding. I'm here. But let's move on. Let's focus on going forward here. That's that. So I didn't add any play. It was added incorrectly, Rick. It's none of your business. So Donnie Wrightside, my partner, my man, thank you. Donnie's been very helpful, very supportive of me, and I appreciate him. Donnie's a great friend, and I owe a lot to him. So I thank him for his. Enjoy the steak, buddy. You enjoy your time down there. Donnie's a great guy. He has been a big support system to me, I would do the same thing to him. So that's important. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, Wally. Yeah, no need to hide here. I am what I am. So yeah. And as far as my record, you can find my record all the time at Handicapper Watchdog. You can find it there. It's tracked by a third party. Thank you. What we're gonna do going forward, guys, we're gonna take a few days off here. I'm gonna try to figure out some things and you get back to get back to it this weekend. This is right now. I don't want to keep throwing blanks. I don't have it right now, and I'm not going to pretend to have it right now. Let's talk about a few games. See if we could find something here. I'm not going to take credit for these. I just need something good to go my way right now. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that, Mike Cardano, my man. Cheers, buddy. I appreciate you. And you know what? That's the good point, guys. Sometimes when we have bad streaks or we have bad events in our life, none of them really matter at the grand scheme of things. I've talked before about bad weeks, 2 weeks, stuff like that. We have to remember the weeks. There's 52 weeks in a year. So when it's March at the end of the season and we're winning and I'm winning, we're going to look back on all this and we're going to remember. So it's all just a memory. And I thank Mike for coming in here. I've already talked about the MAC football games on the various shows that I do. They're very difficult games. I don't have a view either way. Only Miami of Ohio needs to win. So, but again, winning and winning by 18 points is a bit different. So, for be that as it may. Again, though, keep in mind, let's just get into some things here. A couple comments here. Thank you, D Nizzle. Thank you for that. Appreciate it, Matt. Thanks, buddy. Will Air Force destroy Colorado State on Saturday? Well, you got to ask yourself if they've quit. I think they may have. Thanks, Jesse. Keep your head up, buddy. Huskers playing well, and Water finds its level with Tech tonight. Like them by 3. Well, that's a tough one. Both teams playing great basketball. You look at last night's plays. Okay, I had USC, +6. They're up 32-23 at half. Now, keep this in mind, guys. Texas Tech shot 82% in the second half. That's the highest ever. I don't think anyone's ever shot 82% in one half. That's the deal right now. It's amazing. Any opinion on Bradley SMU? Yeah, I would look Bradley there. That one just smells to me. Let's get into a couple games that I had my eye on. Let's just see if we have a little bit of gusto. Let's just see if we have something small here. Whether you play these or not, whether you fade them, you can fade them, do what you got to do. Let's just see if we can get something to go right our way. Now, again, I don't have any official plays tonight. I'm not going to have any official plays for the next couple of days. And again, I need to take some time away, and I need to figure out what's going on. We're throwing, a fishing pole into a lake with no fish in it. No matter how much we think there's going to be fish, there ain't no fish. Um, Thanks, Alex. Couple games here. I think tonight Wright State's interesting. The Wright State against Penn State. Penn State's laying 6 here in Mexico, and that's the big problem right now, guys. There are some sides that I'm looking at and I'm saying these are the right sides. But you have Mexico, you have fucking Bahamas, and all these different places these teams are. The rims, the conditions. There's just so many things that go into these games, and I think for me right now, it's focusing on, first of all, trying to find some games that make sense to me. And you look at this Wright State game. It's a really interesting game. You have a team that has played really well so far against a team in Penn State that I think right now is a little bit toxic right now. They don't really have, other than Lamar Stevens, they don't really have a leader right now. They have Mike Watkins sitting on the bench. He's not played at all. He's got some personal problems right now. And they have a real lack at the rebounding edge right now. They can't rebound. That's been one of their big problems to kind of start the season. Rebounding is important. Penn State's getting out rebounded by almost 4 rebounds a game. You look at this Wright State team coming in with a guy like Loudon Love. They get good guard play with Cole Gentry and Mark Hughes. They're averaging almost 5 rebounds more than their opponent per game. I think without Mike Watkins, people will continue to out-rebound Penn State. And you look at that game against DePaul. DePaul beat them. DePaul out-rebounded them by a wide margin. I want to say, I think DePaul had 47 rebounds. I think they only had like 35. So they got out-rebounded badly. They don't have a second option right now on this team. Rasheer Bolden was good, against Jacksonville State, but he's been a bit inconsistent. And I look at this team right now with Cole Gentry and just the ability they have. I think they're good enough to hang around in a game like this. The only problem you have here is this game is in fucking Riviera Maya. They have a good group of rebounders there at Wright State. There's some pretty good balance on offense. Numbers coming down, which is weird. But that's one I considered. Thanks, Kevin. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, and again, that's a good point. If you watch that Penn State game, that was a tough watch. That was a brutal beat towards the end, man. Really brutal. Thanks, Dale. Cheers, buddy. No other way to be. But that's one I had my eye on. I think NC State absolutely destroys St. Peter's tonight. St. Peter's is an awful team. They are really horrendous. And you look at during this terrible run I've been on, it was funny because I went outside of the box and I saw Bryant that night against St. Peter's. They're getting 7 points, but I couldn't give it out because I don't think everyone can get it. And I don't want to be that guy that does that. Bryant ended up winning. They won the game outright, of course. NC State have been destroying basketball teams. They're just destroying teams right now. They just have so much talent on this team. This is a really good basketball team. And you better watch out if you're in the ACC. This team can run. Kevin Keats is a terrific coach. He's going to force turnovers. They're going to play that havoc press defense. And I think St. Peter's going to have some real trouble in this game. St. Peter's has to travel down to Raleigh to play this game. You look at some of these scores for NC State. They are destroying teams. 105-55, 95-49, 100-49, 82-63. And they've won every game by 19 points or more. You got a St. Peter's team coming in here that is a total farce to what they used to be. St. Peter's under John Dunna used to be all about defending and slow go, good offense, even though they didn't have any good offense. But Shaheen Holloway is really in over his head here at St. Peter's. This is a tough spot. This is a game right before the holidays. NC State pretty much at home here. I mean, with what NC State's been doing, they should destroy St. Peter's. This NC State team is really good. Really good. I mean, their up and down talent is crazy. They bring in Wyatt Walker from Sanford. He's been great. C.J. Bryce and Torrin Dorn are terrific guards. You look at the bench. Blake Harris comes over from Missouri. Braxton Beverly, Markel Johnson, Devin Daniels. This team's great. They're really good. You ask yourself, is this line a bit too high, though? Judging by what I'm seeing, No. I know, Kevin. And again, like I said, most of the people that have vilified me, they're not even customers. They don't even buy the picks. Most of them are just other handicappers hiding behind a fake account. Most of those fake accounts you see, I can tell you exactly who they are. I can tell. I'm not stupid. You put it like this: if you're in business, a lot of people are jealous of other businesses. No one's jealous of what I'm doing right now because I'm not doing well. But there are a lot of people that don't like me and they hide behind fake accounts. Other than that, if you don't have my service, I don't really care what you think. But every person that buys, are you being serious? How about you refund all your clients like me who've lost a bunch of money? Listen, Joey, do me a favor. DM me or get in touch with me with your actual account. Listen, yeah, I don't care about those guys. A lot of those guys were in my DM praising me last year and even recently. So I don't really care what other cappers think of me. I couldn't give a fuck what they think of me. I really don't. If you're a handicapper, if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. Other than that, I don't really care what you think. I'm going to keep pressing on. I'm going to figure this out, and I'm going to be ready to go on the stretch run. You know, sometimes you got to sit on the bench for a couple games. When you're not a good hitter, you know what they do? They give you a couple days off, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take a couple days off. I'm going to do things that make me happy, and I'm going to get back at this. I'm feeling okay, but I got to feel better. I want to go in. I want all of you, and I want you all to know this. I love all of you people that have stuck with me here. I appreciate it. And if you ever need me, I'm here for you. And I thank you for the kind words. I don't need to compete with anyone, Ralphie. I don't need, and I don't, again, I don't know who's, I don't know anything here. So I'm going to do with what I can do, and I'm going to keep figuring it out. And I'm not asking for your forgiveness. I'm not asking for you to like what I'm saying. You're down money, and that's all that matters. And I feel like shit that I've done this. I feel like shit that I've not been good. It hurts me. It bothers me. I actually care. It doesn't matter if I'm free. So I should keep working for free? I'm not saying anything like that. I'm not saying that, Joey. Joey, it's 9 plays, bro. It's not 70. You believed in me. Yeah, because I know what I'm doing. And I'm going to continue to know what I'm doing. Joey, you got to stick with it, brother. There's guys out there, guys. I don't want to make this clear. There are handicappers that are down 345 units over the last week. 9 plays is not a big deal. And I'm going to stick to the fucking script right now. We will be okay. I'm going to keep putting in my time, and I'm going to keep firing away. But as any good player does, sometimes you go through a slump. I got to take some time to go through mine. Listen, I don't need anyone to. You know what? A lot of the lamenting on Twitter is people that like me. They say good things about me. I don't need you to tell me I'm good. They're never around. They're not around when you do good. That's not how business works, man. And business isn't always easy. Business takes time, it takes pressure, and it takes patience. And I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep firing out there, and I'm going to be better for it. Yeah, I'm 29. How do I feel about the Toreros at home against Colorado? Toreros are a good basketball team. Yeah, no, that's a good point, Julian. That one's interesting. The line doesn't, that's a big sharp side there at Bradley. Big sharp side. I'm not down 40 units. So again, I just worry about myself. At the end of the day, I'm a, I'm down a few units in college football. Basketball's not been good, and I've lost one game in the NFL. So again, when you want to mention the bad times, make sure you mention the good times too. Just saying. That's all I'm going to point out. I know you're down right now. The last 2 weeks, that's what all that matters. We'll be okay. Listen, Joey, if you're that worried about your money, and I'm not going to tell you how to spend anything. Again, if you want to, anything, I'm here for you. But you seem like you're a little, you seem like you're a little down in the dumps. Let's be positive here, buddy. Let's figure this out and get forward. I think Duke brings the pain tonight and showcases their talent. Fair enough. I won't argue with you. All right, guys, listen, I got to get off here. I thank you, Scott. Cheers, buddy. Um, listen, Dewey, again, when you want to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me off the air. We can chat. I have no issue with that. Sure, Scott. We'll figure. Listen, if that's what you all want, feel free to get in touch with me. I have no problem helping people out. None. None at all. None at all. All you got to do is get in touch with me. DM me, whatever you got to do. All right, guys, I got to go. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you being in the corner. And the people that were negative, you have every right to be negative. I'll get it turned around. I'm going to take some time away. I'm going to do what I have to do. And I'm going to be back, and we're going to get after it. So I thank you. I appreciate it. And to all the people, I love you. Thanks for being here for me. And So yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for joining me. Like I said, if you have any comments, all you have to do is DM me. I'm always very available to talk. I'll be nice to you. You be nice to me. That's how it works. If you want to come in and be rude, that's fine too. Whatever you got to do, I'll be there. Thanks everybody. We'll be on here in a couple days. We'll get back at everything. And thank you. Cheers.